Hey everybody, hope you're having a great day. We are getting logged in to the purple platform and thought we were ready, but it's not logged in. So, putting in my password and get my two-factor to my watch here in a minute, and then we'll put it in. Hope you guys are ready for some baseball. Let's start loading into the old ballpark here. All right, remember the device for 90 days. It won't. It's a lie. They always tell me they will, but then they don't do it. Let's start up our Tickfinity timer and get after it for today's rank session. See how far we can go in the old ball game. Do not want to play in that ballpark. Take me back to March when it was cloudy. Chris, Tyler, everybody, welcome in. Dave, welcome in. Hope you guys are having tremendous days. Chase, welcome aboard. How are you, Chase? All right, Tickfinity timer starts now. Let's get 100 followers and do a big pack opening for today's stream. Cannot do it without your guys' help, though. All right, we're on the road facing Garrett Cole. Going to be the debut game for Michael King for me. Snowman, what's up, Snowman? Oh, we're out at Coors. We're going to be knocking out some PXP here. And a little bit jammed up with PCA to get us started. Grant Bennett, welcome in. Carson, welcome in. How the heck are you guys? Jaden, welcome aboard. How's Jaden doing today?
Ball one.
Hey Ryan, thanks for following. Lights should flash. Sometimes they're a little delayed to start. Let me manually nudge them. Ryan, who's your favorite athlete of all time? There we go. We'll make them flash. And turned on it. Boy, that thing was squared. I guess I need to hit it a little bit late as it was on the slightly outer half there. But man, thought we could have got a better result. Steph Curry's one of my favorites all time too, Ryan. I'm a Golden State fan. Wearing one of the championship shirts. I think it's the 2015 championship shirt I got on currently. What do you think the Warriors need to do to give Steph enough talent to be good next year? Facing Jackson Merrill. Kick this one off. Well, I thought he swung. That time he did. Need a good center. I'd like to bring back Porzingis, but I know Porzingis isn't healthy very often to rely on him too. Oh, it's G1GB. What's up, G1? How's your day going? Yeah, this he's doing click, click, click method, I bet you. He's swinging early a bit. At least I don't think he's using the super zen stuff that some people are getting exposed on. MLB the cheat, as it probably should be known. What's up, Jaron? How are you doing, buddy? Kellen, welcome aboard. How's Kellen doing today? That's the line drive homer. Bang. Just like that, Trout gets one on the board. Celtics fan here. KP was a big part of the championship. Michael Collins, what's up, buddy? How are you doing today? Guys, if we can just get 100 followers, we'll do a massive pack opening. Sean, I'm good. Yesterday, the stream was really lagging. Felt like you popped in, but I didn't really get to chat with you. How are you doing, Sean? I haven't looked at the standings, so I'm not trying to be a troll. Are the Tigers doing well this year? I thought at last I had looked Cleveland was leading the division, but I'm not sure if that's still the case. Barely got the out there. I was trying to get that double play, and the throw meter was further over than I was expecting. So Kellen, thank you for following. We're trying to get 100 followers for a big pack opening as a reward. Solo's in the house. What's up, Solo?
Ball.
Trying out some new pitchers in the rotation. I have Michael King pitching here.
Ball.
My opponent's taking pretty well with Garrett Anderson. Yeah, I saw the list. That list was so blurry on the screenshot, I couldn't really read any names. Not that I would know who's on there anyways, but yeah, just a bad state of affairs for the game, unfortunately. Braden, welcome in. The game's been kind of iffy all year, and then the stuff just makes it seem seem a little bit worse. I don't know why we didn't get a screenshot versus you know, a phone picture on a monitor. Looks like a potato era image, but it is what it is. Case, welcome in. Sports game's going to go bye-bye in a few years because of the cheaters, says Solo Phil. Do you guys agree over in TikTok chat or the red chat? I mean, I think at that level, you're all about promoting yourself, so you don't mind turning people in if it's going to get you more views and clicks. Probably makes a decent amount of income off his X account from the impressions. Not that he needed to keep quiet on it anyways, but, you know, sure, farm engagement. Solo says Call of Duty and I forget what BF's Battlefield never seem to care much about cheaters. What do you guys think about cheating in video games? It's kind of crazy that this game has been exploited to the point where people are able to cheat in it, and you know, takes away from high level play at least. And I chased too far down, so that is 6 up, 6 down for my offense. Vincent B, thanks for following. We are on the road to our goal. Hopefully we can get there before the timer expires. If we do, it's going to be a big pack opening for you guys. And for me too. And Windsor's here. Now we have a moderator in the stream. What's up, Windsor? Windsor, have you heard about the whole MLB The Show cheating scandal? A little too far inside from King that time. Big news out of baseball world. The Phillies making a change. Don Mattingly going to be the Phillies manager for the rest of the season, taking over for Rob Thompson. Windsor, thank you for the heart me. Windsor knows what I'm going to say, but nobody else knows, maybe. When you guys send a heart me, it puts you on the TikTok team and it helps support your favorite creators. The more heart me's they get on a live, the better their revenue split is with TikTok. Yeah, so a lot of the real top flight players, Windsor, are in this massive Discord server, or they were. I don't know if they shut it down. Doubt it. Supposedly 40,000 people in this Discord, and they're all using and helping each other run that program. And there's a spreadsheet of the top players that are the top cheaters, and I guess also some of the top streamers. Streamers were not alleged to have cheated, just to avoid them, so you don't get exposed for cheating. But yeah, they have like their whole way of trying not to match up with one another. And some of these guys that never chase off the plate, I guess are using a program that's reading the pitch and giving them perfect swings constantly. Maybe I'm playing one right now. I don't think I am, but who knows? We're down 3 here in quarters, though. CCTX Liam, thanks for following, Liam. Liam, who's your favorite baseball team? Did we get frozen off? No, not yet. Here's Gurriel. That's the best summary I can get of it. And I haven't dove too deep into the whole thing, but MLB The Show deserves some blame for allowing their game to be in the state where it's so exploitable, too.
Did he go?
Yeah, somebody in TikTok chat maybe 10 days ago said he was a cheater, Solo, and he said it costs a lot of money for the program, and that you have to have a very high-end PC to run it. So, I don't know how much all that's true. So Solo's telling me it's supposed to be like 100 for the subscription and 200 for the script. Whenever the script gets updated, so it's pricey to be a cheater. Apparently, cheating is rampant in modern games. Yeah, pretty wild stuff. I believe this game is on Hall of Fame. I'm in the high 600s and haven't played ranked for a minute, so obviously we're not going to toss the game if we get behind, but playing a guy that has a World Series banner. Yeah, whoever's running that program is seriously making some money. I wonder if it's a one-man operation or if there's multiple. Somebody said when they take them down solo, they just pop up on a different website. Probably like those movie sites where you can watch all the movies, even when they're in theaters, you know? Cut the head off the Hydra, and then here's another part. Boski Bo, what's up, Boski? Dude, it would be nuts if it was somebody from SPS. It'd be Christmas in April if that was the case. FPS games have a horrible aimbot issue, says Windsor. I remember the old days when people would lag switch. I don't know if that's as prevalent a thing now. You used to be able to fill it in games like FIFA. When you'd be on defense, the game would run smooth, and if they had the switch, when you got the ball, oh man, it would just get super jammed up. Speaking of getting jammed up, Michael King not having a great debut here. Boski, how's the Braves looking? I know that they moved Lopez to the bullpen temporarily to work on his delivery. I saw an article on that yesterday with some quotes from Walt Weiss. Seems like Weiss is doing a good job so far. Solo's asking, is there cheating in Madden? He hasn't really seen or heard anything of it. As far as I'm aware, no. I think there's glitchy plays and stuff like that, but as far as about people just straight up cheating, I don't know.
Nope. Ball one.
I am curious. Are we on Hall of Fame? Oops. Wrong spot here. I can't tell if the ball's coming in faster or slower. It is coming in faster. We're on Hall of Fame. Probably just broken animation, says Windsor. Yeah, that's probably fair. And chipper, weak contact. It might fall in. No. Sometimes you get that little sweet spot on a jammer like that between the shortstop and left fielder or something, but not the case. So yesterday I did play, but I played on the event on All-Star, so these timings, windows are not where I expect them to be. That's almost an instant replay. Late, weak contact, left fielder's got it. Got to be a way to make the wide receiver and quarterback catch and throw insane throws and break tackles. You ever watch the competitions, like the Madden Bowl stuff, Solo? Or anybody else in chats? Because those guys, they are pretty nuts in the game. You know, the Mexico City one, I filled it out, but I haven't finished it. Otherwise, I've done all the Conquest maps. I've been playing mini seasons to get packs. We have a lot of packs today if we can get our pack opening goal fulfilled. Yeah, the Walker card was broken. He definitely carried me to some legend Super Bowl victories there, late game, that I was definitely not even getting close to, you know, in November and October and stuff. Yeah, the Kenneth Walker was super OP. Solo says he wants to get into Mutt, but I feel like you can't really get a good team unless you spin something.
Inside ball.
I don't know. I felt like my team was fine last year for my purposes, and I didn't spend on it. I was starting to think that Mutt might be a little bit more grind-friendly than the show now. The show's getting really tough to complete live series without spending on it. Or getting, like, some really nice pack luck. I'm selling like 400,000 stubs. I feel like my stubs just don't move up. Solo says he played Mutt in 18 and he put in thousands. Team basically played for you. LJ, welcome in. Tell us about yourself, LJ. What baseball team do you root for, LJ? That's a good swing. It's just off the plate. He's going to time it well. I'm going to let Pete Crow Armstrong chase it down. Was hoping to get the dive stop and hold him to a single. Let's see. LJ, he's an Astros fan. I thought it was Houston, Texas at the start of the name, but I wasn't sure. What do the Astros need to do to turn it around? I know they're off to a slow start. You can use different software for the light setup, Bubba. What I use is called Lumia Stream. It has to be a set of lights that works with Lumia Stream, but my lights work with it. Most of the big light browns work with it. I'm guessing you could probably do like Google Home or something too. No, I don't have the Beltran. This last week I didn't play a whole lot because of my daughter's birthday. Solo changing up lights from the purple chat. Play at the plate. And how did we not get him? I mean, he was like halfway between third and home. That's bad. I guess a perfect throw would have been on the tag hand side, but I thought we had him. But yeah, Beltran probably would be a nice card for what I like to do is having so many switch hitters in. I wanted to take Castro out for the Mike Trout card, but Trout doesn't have secondary left field. I keep forgetting to use the bear down mechanic thing. Let's try it here. And we got contact, but didn't help much. Somebody said that Josh Hader is broken in the game right now, and that if Hader comes in and throws the two seam, it only allows you to have like contact swing contact against him. Exactly. Yes, what Windsor said. So yeah, my first game on Hall of Fame in a minute. Not a great start. Buster, I'm good. What do you think about the Phillies making the managerial change today, Buster? A stone cold take from my opponent. And he's early with Gurriel. Let's see, Solo Phil says, almost into the third inning program and the game's busted. Yes. One of the worst releases I can remember for the show. I guess it was one of the top purchased sports game, or the top purchased game last year. Or excuse me, last month. Excuse me, not last year. But last month it was highest selling game in North America at least. This is what I saw a stat on, which kind of surprised me. I didn't think they would get that much attention throughout the gaming world. Phil says they still need to patch a few things back in MLB The Show 22. It was all the cheaters. Yeah, if they have that much money for the program, they can definitely afford the game and buy the best cards for their lineups as well. And I am swinging early, trying to get the time down for Hall of Fame again. To mixed results, as you guys can see. Chased one inside and we're jammed up. Let's see. Cecil Brown, Spence, Kazi, Justin, Quan. Welcome in, guys.
Ball, that's in.
And my timing's okay on that swing, but I didn't get the ball launched into the air. So Garrett Cole's pitching to Jim on me here. Michael King not up to the task thus far. I'm gonna try to get at least another inning out of King and not tear up my bullpen too badly. But yeah, would love to hear Buster's thoughts on the Eagles draft and the Phillies managerial change. Or really anybody's thoughts on it, but Buster especially, because he's a regular. All right, Castro will get there on the catch. Castro getting in some steps in left field. He's going to get another one. Some car alarm has been going off for like 5 minutes. So annoying when people don't shut off their car alarms. And obviously, there's a time and a place where you really need the alarm because somebody's trying to break into your car. But I've never seen a car getting broken into in real life. It's usually just getting bumped or something and causing it to go nuts. Sam, welcome to the platform. How are you, Sam? Who do you support as a baseball fan, Sam? Solo says after 5 minutes, the car should just blow up. I honestly thought my timing was good there. Wow. It should have took some pre-stream batting practice in custom practices. I'm making late decisions to swing too. That one might fluke in. Nope, not quite. Sam doesn't know his favorite team. Here's our question of the day, guys. Would you rather have outfield seats at the game or be behind home plate? Where do you prefer to sit? Behind home plate for Windsor. Cam made it into the red chat. What's up, Cam? Behind home plate for sure for Green Link. Yeah, I'd also prefer behind home plate. One thing I've noticed behind home plate, and I haven't sat there a lot in my life, is sometimes it's hard to judge how well the ball's hit if it's, you know, fly ball to the outfield. But yeah, I'd rather be close to the action. Outfield seems more accessible to go get food or whatever. I think that's a good point, Solo. Home plate for JB4. Haven't been to a game in over 20 years for Solo. Haven't been out this year, but probably soon. Let's see what Green Link was playing most recently. Some Ark Survival. I got too much of the plate. Opponent's definitely used to hitting on Hall of Fame right now. Timing stuff up well. Let's see, grinding some TA and mini seasons. Cam, he's definitely behind home plate as well. I think with the game being the state it is, whenever I see King go into the red, then I'll yank him out. Not that I'm trying to concede the game, but it'd be nice to save the bullpen a touch. I think he just went red. All right, King, that'll do. The King got crowned, not in a good way. Let's throw Rogers out here to eat some innings. Carolina Cats, welcome to the stream. How are you, Carolina? Let's see. So into basketball, it takes its time. You don't think you get into another sport so deeply. Oh, with baseball, with the farm teams, yeah, that's true. Do I watch the NBA? I do. Not watching a whole lot right now because my team didn't make it through the play-in. My favorite team. Who are you liking to go to the finals, Carolina Cats? Otherwise, you turn into Zach Campbell. Oh, you don't want to do that. Knocking kids over for foul balls and batting practice and stuff. Solo thinks it's going to be the Thunder and the Celtics. Do I think I'll finish the second part of TA that's available right now? The #1 fan stuff. I'm just trying to get to 100% on TA currently, and it is really grindy to do it this year with the pitching and the hitting stats that you need. But I just kind of chug along, and I do different teams as I go through and play that WBC mini season over and over again. Yeah, the matching up 3-1 on the Pistons is pretty interesting. I haven't heard anything about Steve Kerr yet. No. The speculation was Kerr would meet with the ownership in the front office a week or two after the season concluded, and then they would figure out what they were doing. Warriors didn't make it though, says Buster. Yes, tough go for the Warriors. Hey, what's up, Mike? Suave Guapo. How's it going, Suave? Yeah, the number one fan stuff. I don't know. I'm maybe I'll get there with the A's if I play with an A's theme team a lot. But that's going to be a long way from here. Yeah, exactly, Buster. Todd Golden would be a good get for the Warriors. What is Adson, says Mike. Super Bowl champs, what's up, buddy? How'd you like the Seahawks draft Super Bowl champs? So Mike plays games. Did you see that there's a rat problem in Angels Stadium? Reminding me of the A's with the whole possum thing a couple years ago. It's kind of cracked me up. I need runners, guys, so yeah, don't judge me. Cole, thanks for following. How are you, Cole? Bill's an impossible task. Yeah, like I don't want to grind the game that much, Cam. I'll be on to Madden by the time I'm even getting close to that stuff, I would imagine. The Crimson Cutlass. What a name. And I tried to hold off. I think that was a strike right on the frame. Let me tap the hat and get the ABS challenge in here. At least we're not going to get shut out or no hit in this one. That would have been embarrassing. TikTok viewers, if you're scrolling, stop a minute. Give me your favorite sports hot take. If we get 100 followers, I will do a massive pack opening. If you're not an MLB The Show viewer, it's like a huge loot crate that we saved up a whole bunch of opportunities to get something good. So, yeah, follow and stick around for that. If you want to help out. Cam says, I think I'm going to give Madden a real shot this year after you finish your college football infatuation. Been around 1 year now for Seahawks Super Bowl champs. 1 in a row. Oh, Tight Spot's awake. What's up, Tight Spot? King, the clock is the fear of missing out clock. Try to get you guys sitting all the universes and following and sharing and all that. The clock goes up. When the clock ends, we end the stream. The final countdown. Let's see. Seahawks Super Bowl champs. Thanks for the heart me. Of course, the heart me's are super important for TikTok streamers. Increases our revenue share with TikTok. So we love a heart me above all other gifts. Yeah, what you been doing, Tight Spot? The Ducks have a chance to eliminate the Oilers tonight. Can't believe that's a real sentence, says Mike. Hot take, Cleveland wins 9 games next season, says Cam. Cleveland Browns? Or are we talking Cavaliers or something? Just playing, Cam. You guys had that good of a draft? Are we that optimistic? You guys deserve it. The loyal Browns fans for sure. Working, chilling, and sleeping is Tight Spot. And the ball right down the chalk line, so Soto gets us 2. Browns could have prime Tom, and you still think they'd win 3 games as Windsor? They had prime Belichick for a while. The quarterback isn't bad, says Mike. And a Predator, no matter how their draft is, their ceiling is 8 wins, says Mike. Setting up things for the future is Tight Spot. What are we doing for the future, Tight Spot? Future streams, or are we talking planning for a retirement future type of thing? That one's true. I don't think we can get home, though, on the run. Hey, Seahawks Super Bowl champs, thanks for popping in, buddy. Cam says, I think we had a good draft. Also, just building in the offseason. We should have an all-new starting 5 on the O-line. Kind of killed the offseason, says Cam. 69-0 King. Oh, Nightbot avoiding the question. Hey, Spot's trying to win some event games. Nice record. Yes. I'm sorry, King. It's a very redundant question that gets asked too much. Not your fault. And I'm late on the four seam. He made a good call to the pin here. Need a big swing from Chipper to get back in this one. New coach, you feel like he either goes really good or really bad. No in between for the Brownies, says Cam. I got all three chats going right now. DonyellFreak on every social. Please follow me everywhere, guys. I was looking for the off-speed stuff down here. He went with that four seam away. And the tapper back to first. We needed that one to get thrown into the left field bleachers, and it was a good throw. So we're out of there. And Rogers still doing his thing. Eating up some innings as Rogers. At least he was. Well, we can just accuse everybody of being a cheater after what we found out this weekend. If they're better than we are. Guy's beating me. He must be cheating. Well, that was a smart move there, Nats fan. So Eagles and Jets led the weekend. What do you guys think about Vrabel going away on day 3 for therapy, and now he's all better, and he's going to keep everything in his pants? Seems super performative from the Patriots. All right, that's enough of Rodgers. He's tired. He deserves a juice box. Let's see. I don't know how to pronounce your name. It looks like a Frankenstein TM monster. Vrabel with the insane optics. Yes. I saw somebody said he should have just left his family and hooked up with Rossini, and she could have been his main squeeze now going forward. Just like completely lean into the villain arc. I think I might have respected him more, honestly. Some of the TA bullpen cards are pretty solid, says Cam. Yeah, there's some good players in the Affinity 88s. Let's see, guys at old age, you're learning cheating is bad, says Windsor. Yeah, supposedly been doing this for like 6 months against his family. Or 6 months, 6 years this affair has been going on. Like, I know he's not the only person to ever fall out of his marriage or whatever, but for him and her to come out and issue the statement, oh, it's not what it looks like. We were there, you know, talking NFL, and you guys are jumping to conclusions, and then walking back like a week later is pretty pathetic. She's out of a job, and I don't think he'll lose his job over it, but we're gonna have memes for a while. She made a Spotify playlist for him. I didn't know that had happened. I did see an old tweet of her saying, "Who are the greatest athletes named Michael?" So she must have been laying in bed next to him or something like 4 years ago. You love the Goose, Rob Dibble, and Lee Smith for Cam. I got the O'Day card, and I haven't been super effective with that O'Day. Oh, Nightbot's really being politically correct. Tap, tap, tap. Yes, 100,000 likes or 100 followers for a huge pack opening, guys. This is our warm-up game. Veritek's bat is still warming up. It's about a day late to that pitch. I'm super early on the splitter. Was trying to gear for the four seam. That wasn't it. And Vrabel just puts it on the grass. It's a decent start. Although we're down buku runs right now. O'Day and Rogers permanently in the bullpen after the expose on Twitter, says Cam. Jesus Mate ready for the four seam, but it's going to hang up for Trout. Yeah, keep it fun and respectful, tight spot.
That's a ball.
Nightbot getting Purple Chat back on track. A lot of you guys are scrolling in right now. I see all the names populating on TikTok. Stop in. Give me your favorite sports hot take if you're on the For Your page. If you're not on the For Your page, well, I don't know. Somehow you're watching anyways.
Inside.
Any good movies coming out that you guys are looking forward to? Most recent ones I saw are Hoppers and the Super Mario Galaxy movie. You know, usually we're doing family movies, so I haven't seen a movie made for adults in a decade, in theater at least. Spider-Man, Brand New Day, says Ignacio. When does that one come out, Ignacio? And we're late to the sinker ball, so stringing some better at-bats as the game is worn on, but yeah, quite a ways down here. Here's Perdomo stepping up. He'll take the four seam. So my kids ended up, the two oldest kids ended up on the Giants. Yuck. And my youngest is on the Rockies, so we have a bunch of black T-ball hats for this year. Mortal Kombat in 2 weeks, sometime in July for the new Spider-Man movie. I did see the Mortal Kombat on YouTube. It popped up the other day in the ads. Kind of forgot about that one. All right, the Crow flies out and grabs that one. We need a huge inning, and it's going to start with Juan Soto at the plate. Thought it was a breaker coming in. I was inside and late. There it was. The cutter. It's a 0-2 count for Soto. Dustin Sims, 81. How are you, Dustin? Thank you for the follow. Thanks for getting the lights flashing and moving my timer up for a longer stream. Good pitch on that outer cutter. Rolled over on it. And down goes Soto. Here's Tatis. Let's bring in Schwarber. Just for the fun of it, so we can hit from the left side. Ooh, Schwarber says, why am I not starting? Schwarber off the bench and out of the yard. How far will it travel? It is 498 feet for Schwarber to hit a Schwarber bomb. Twitch, clip that. Just missed a 500-footer there with Schwarber. So we got ourselves a little highlight, even with a bad game result at this moment. And Marte's going to poke it through. Maybe we can force Ottavino out of the ball game. That was a Schwarber bomb. Up steps Eddie Murray. But he's going to go with a slide step here. Bryce Wood, thanks for jumping in. How are you, Bryce? And quickly 0-2 count to Eddie. And that one right up the chimney. Here comes Santa Claus to grab it. He's wearing his red outfit there for the Cincinnati Reds. All right, so Chipper Jones, last line of defense, trying to move the line as Chipper. Absolute dot in the top corner.
That's out.
And this one's hit pretty well. It's 99 off the bat. Jones trying to get his second homer of the game. It's going to go into the rocks. So now it's a 4-7 ball game. Only one out to work with, but Jones gets his two. Mr. Jones and me, we're out there counting crows. Ottavino going to go get a quick shower, and here's Tyler Rogers. Yeah, we're trying to make it interesting. Yep. For that top corner fastball, that was a strike. Able to spoil it foul. Oh, good pitch. Man, I thought that was the slider coming in at the feet. And Rogers' release point gets me. But, yeah, we battled. Made a game of it. He had 5 runs in the first 3 innings, so we were always pushing the boulder uphill. Record falls to 69-1. It'll be 69-0 next time we get asked about it. Somehow I have an Orioles logo when my game's finished. But, yeah, that dude had a World Series banner. Probably going to go dump around now and All-Star for a couple games and get back to Hall of Fame. We got a Premier Pack and a Ballin' is a Habit Pack. Let me show what you're tapping and following for, TikTok guys and gals. And please follow on the purple and red streams too. Same name on all of them. If we hit 100 followers before my timer expires, 59 standard packs, right? 13 Ballin' is a Habit. It's a silver because, you know, silvers could be great. 4 headliners, deluxe, drop pack, spotlight pack, more deluxe packs, premier pack. What's in the premier pack? Diamond card and some uniform packs because can't forget those. But yes, massive pack opening. Please follow, share, and like. If you live in an apartment complex, just go out and shout it from the rooftops. DonyellFreak is live on TikTok. Please come follow him. Game's lagging as we go back to the menus. Let's line up and try to hit some home runs in this ball game. Here we go. Brock Bowman just came in. Brock, I like that your name is alliterative. Who's your favorite alliterative athlete of all time? I'm going to stretch and show off the Warriors shirt. I'm still a fan, even if we're not playing in the postseason. I'm not a bandwagon. All right, it's going to be good. See if we run into a cheater. Anybody better than I am is a cheater. Victor Jr. is the favorite alliterative athlete for I'm the Cheetah. That deserves a shout out. Cheetah, how's it going, buddy? Thanks for watching. Mark McGuire. Yes, with a W, though. Cheetah's probably pulling my leg. Yes, Donnie versus the Scripps. Yes, exactly. Not the Scripps spelling bee either, because I would definitely lose at that one, too. Another World Series guy. I played 2 World Series banners to start. Oh, well. We'll just bring in the underhand pitcher and get him. Mike Miziani is the favorite for Real Tight Spot. Time to grind mini-season WBC for a pack and get 5 ball in exchange from it, says Nick. That sounds like a splendid idea, Nick. All right, Armstrong will get there and take away what could have been a hit. Here's PCA.
That's a ball.
Best mini season to grind. I think it's the WBC. You just need like 6 games to get a 10 bundle. Wasn't sure if I had to dive or not, so we ended up going for the dive, and he's on 99 speed. He'll be still in the base here soon if we don't pick him off. Would I say Alvarez live series in left field or Ted Williams? Boy, that's going to be rough defensively either way for you. All right, we've done our disengagements. Now he can go. It's worth a shot to catch him leaning the wrong way as far as I'm concerned. I'm surprised he didn't run. Yeah, I'd avoid both of those guys being in my lineup and have one at DH. It's unfortunate there's so many cards that are kind of like driving a tank defensively in the outfield right now. He giving up hits that could be prevented. And good pitch to run on. He'll take it easily. Schwarber's your DH. Too slow for left field. Yeah, it's tough to play a bunch of those left-hand only slow left fielders, Nick. I don't know which way I would go. I think Alvarez has a great swing. He's hitting 520 with Alvarez, guys. We may be playing against somebody on their computer. Who knows? I think that was a perfect line out. So, yeah, got that going for us. Here's Bregman stepping in. Trying out the Zach Gallen card. I don't know if he's good or not. Just kind of messing with the rotation some. Is there a method to avoid him? I think it's overly prevalent in the game, unfortunately. To my understanding, though, it's a lot more common thing on Xbox. Not sure if you can run all that stuff on PlayStation, to be honest, Bando. What does surprise me is that there's supposedly 40,000 people that are in a Discord server. And let's just say half of them are not active, but they just went in to be looky-loos. That's still 20,000 people cheating. Yeah, like, the cheaters deserve blame, but SDS deserves most of the blame, in my opinion, Cheetah. Like, how did you let your game get to the state that it's this bad? Yeah, I think he's got me. Try to slide underneath the tag, though. Definitely get it on PS5, says Bando. Tips for pitching versus different hitters, power, contact, etc. I mean, you're always wanting to try to get people to give you weak contact tie. Tough to get a lot of strikeouts in All-Star. If you're in Hall of Fame or Legend, you know, it depends who you're playing against, but you may be able to have a huge strikeout total there. But yeah, in general, you just want to pitch people to keep them guessing situationally. I was gonna lift Soto out of there, but he was already in the windup, so we'll bring in Trout or McGuire next turn at bat, I imagine. I was thinking to get him out against lefty starter. But yeah, it's a huge issue, Cheetah. I guess all they care about is making money, right? And probably never been a more frustrating time for regular players that are willing to put their credit card on the game than there is now. And sometimes that can lead people to want to spin and buy stubs and upgrade their team, because you're playing against guys that are cracked hitting 500 with you know, half their lineup. So, like, what are you supposed to do? Cheetah says, you've gotten to the point where you have no desire to play. If you can't get in, or if you can't get to the inning bosses, you don't want to play online game modes. I don't blame anybody for dumping this game. It may be too late for most of you to be able to get a refund, but if somebody wouldn't got a refund from Xbox or PlayStation Store on this thing, or Nintendo for that matter, I don't blame them whatsoever. Like, I've had my share of complaints over the last few years with the game, but this is the worst that it's been, that I'm aware of, at least. You guess some pitchers are going about cheaters and how to cheat. I'm sorry, Aiden. I'm not really understanding exactly what you're telling me, Aiden. The lack of XP to get to the bosses this year has been pretty crazy. Yeah, the game feels more grindy than it ever has. And then you get the people that just they're apologists for the game because they love baseball, and you know, they've linked a lot of pleasure to the game over the years, which is fine, but they just want to excuse everything that is wrong with it. And there's plenty of things that are wrong this year, unfortunately. Oh yeah, there's a huge Discord where everybody's in, and I guess they can buy the program and stuff, Aiden. I don't know where it's at. It's on Twitter from one of the larger MLB The Show creators. Although he's not linking you to the Discord, he was just exposing it. Crazy, this is your first year playing. Coming over from NBA 2K. Cheating is just as bad as not worse. Yes, 2K is really bad with that. It's gone unchecked too long in the 2K community, unfortunately. It's turned into FUT and the game mode. You went to get away from that model for Cheetah. Yeah, Cheetah just wanted to break from the stuff, and here it is again. I'm going to get a hold of Konami, or at least try to get a hold of Konami and see if they'll give me a creator code for that Baseball Spirits game. Because if that one comes out in July or whenever it does, I may give them a good month or so of content and call it with the show. If the game doesn't get better, I'm sure they realize their perception's pretty bad, and maybe they'll try to do something to make it right for the players, but we'll see. Because those of us that aren't cheating, that are just trying to grind it through and, you know, get the bosses and stuff like Greenlink is talking about, we're not having a great time with it. 2K has the Cronus problem. Yep. That is true. You guys can join the DonyellFreak Discord if you like. There's no cheating there. All sports games are money hungry, says Ty. Well, it's gaming in general, right? It's pushed towards loot boxes and microtransactions over the years. All right, got him down and in. A little late with Contreras, and we'll get another goose egg up there. Yeah, we got to get everybody following. Please follow, share, and like, guys. Brock Bowman was our latest follower. It's been a few minutes ago. Gotta aim for that like one follow a minute pace. Is mini seasons a good method to finish the XP path? Sure, it's probably as good as anything else. At least you'll get packs along the way. SES has to speak up at some point. The bots will be all they have left, says Sheeta. Yes. Imagine being like a 13-year-old kid getting the game for your birthday in the summer if you have a summer birthday, or, you know, mowing lawns to buy the game, and then you get in and you're just getting slammed by all these 40-year-old guys that are running programs to cheat with their god squads. That's not going to be a fun gaming experience for those kids. Yeah, you're doing pretty well, Ty. You're grinding well. You're struggling to finish the XP path for GOAT. We were just talking about how tough the XP to get, or how tough it is to get XP this year in the other chat. I am multi-streaming. We're chatting with our friends in the purple chat too. Micah, thanks for jumping in and following today. Micah, who's your favorite athlete of all time? Please sweep the Royals this week, says Mike. I don't mind if they do. I hope that they are ready to take care of business against Kansas City. Chipper with a good swing. Chipper's trying to hang on to his spot in the lineup. Brad Stevens has been named Basketball Executive of the Year. Well, good for Brad. I thought it was a sinker that was higher elevation than it was, and I was, yeah, on much different timing method there than I thought I would be. Oh well, it is what it is. Say that about everything. It is what it is. Aiden, thanks for sharing the stream. Yeah, we need the follow train to leave the station and start chugging over there on TikTok. Yeah, just throw the glove up. I'm not even going to talk about some of the broken animations of the game that we see over and over. Let's see. John Boy, his favorite team's the Atlanta Braves. Walt Weiss, Manager of the Year. Let's turn the Braves around. Go Brewers, says Aiden. I'm happy Don Mattingly's going to get another shot. You're done with baseball and the Orioles this season for Cheetah. Cheetah's ready for some Ravens right now. I think that was another perfect line out to the shortstop. He's had a couple of those. Colton says, go Cubs. All right, so who's your favorite Cub of all time, Colton? Losing a series to a team that fired their entire coaching staff. Javier Baez. We got Colt, who has a Black Widow in his display name, just followed. Yeah, nice swing from Marte. Served it down the line. And we'll get him trying to get two. They're in West Sacramento. Kev, welcome in. Thanks for following, Kev. We want everybody to be like Kev. You've heard of Be Like Mike, but yeah, this is Be Like Kev in this stream. Kev, I'm great. Thank you for connecting with us. Kev, who's your favorite baseball team? Who do you root for? The lights are flashing there behind me, buddy. Kev's a Mets fan. Should the Mets fire their manager? The GOAT of Ohio won. Welcome in, GOAT. Cole, I'm doing good. Kev is ready for a new manager in the Mets situation. Beautiful bunt from PCA. And how can you defend that? I like the Athletics. The green and gold vagabonds. Oh, we're picked off by a mile. That's sweet. Right on. All right, so the bunt giveth and taketh. Small ball backfired there. You missed Jeff, does Kev. Colts of Pirates fan. Favorite Met and Pirate for you guys? Mike plays games. He's sad that the draft is over. You're getting almost no football content for months on end. And threw it low in the zone, and I went chasing down to the dirt. Kev's favorite is Vientos. Probably Kurtz on the ace. Kurtz is exciting when he steps in there to bat. Schedule release next week. Yes, I think that's correct. Can't have a favorite Met or Pirate for Aiden. O'Neill, Cruz, or Skeens for Colt. Yeah, Mike's looking forward to some more Todd Bowles action here. Langoliers is having a tremendous start to his season. Yeah, be like Aiden. Aiden, thanks for sharing the stream. We get a few hundred shares going in here. Thing may really drive on the for-year page. He got a good bunt, and my throw meter caught me off guard. Getting a little rusty here. We only have 19 followers in an hour so far, guys. We really got to get the follower pace going if we're going to get the pack opening done. Yesterday had a little better follow pace. Feels like it's pushing to the for-year page okay, too. I got to hook everybody in here to stick around. And that one a little too elevated. I hope Tatis can make it, and he will. Non-perfect throw. No shot to get the runner. Debating on if we're going to see the Ravens in Brazil for Cheetah. That'd be like once-in-a-lifetime experience on going out to see them play internationally. That'd be sweet, dude. I'm sure there's a lot of cost involved, too. Only Fear God. Thanks for following, Fear. His defense better improve. Put a lot of good picks into the defense and some key defensive signings. Mike's talking about the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. You saw him play in Wembley in 2017. As far as favorite Raven games of your life, where would you rank that one, Cheetah, that you've been attended? Let's try to get him to bite there a bit. Dead last. I got blown out by Blake freaking Bortles. Yeah, I was hoping to get him a swing over the top. But he opened up for space, so now he at bat with the bases loaded against Contreras. And maybe he's going to lift Contreras out. Nats fan says, oh, Donnie. Wouldn't mind signing Ertz for Mike. It was an amazing experience for Cheetah. He's going to... Who is this? Brandon Lowe out of the bullpen. And that pitch was a little too low. Pun intended. Did I tell you I'm with a girl for a few months, and now she went to the University of Virginia. We recently joined a bowling league. No, I didn't know about that. Last one you told me about was the catfish scammer.
That's a ball.
Think should have kept Wilson there, says Aiden. Time will tell. And he's going to just flare it down the line. That's going to score 2. Trying to get the runner here at third. And another bad throw. The throw meter has kicked my butt in this game. He had a bunt in this inning, which would have been an out on a better throw.
Ball.
Met at a restaurant and you guys hit it off. Is she a sports fan, Nats fan? And is she a DonyellFreak follower yet? No, don't do that. That would have to be after marriage if it goes that far.
That's a ball.
But yeah, congratulations. I didn't know you were seeing anybody Nats fan. Yeah, that one will just slice foul.
That's a foul.
Alright, so 2 come in. Was not able to get out of the jam that time. Timer's down to 35 minutes. Wondering if we should restart TikTok and give it a second push on the follow train since we're only on 20 currently. Trying to make it to 100 followers. Definitely my fault for not being live consistently last week. Let's try Trout. Although I do want to use McGuire, but we'll try Trout here off the bench. Excellent pitch. I thought I was making a good take. And then he just tunnels right back in there. And I taken 2 now with Trout where I thought it was laying off balls. Trout will hit it okay, but right fielder's got it. This guy's dealing with Chris Sell right now. LPC Outdoors, thanks for connecting with us. Who do you support as a baseball fan, LPC?
Ball.
Gave that one a good rip, but bat head's too far through the zone. 105 exit velocity, but foul. Just got a piece. Thinking it was going to curl back in, but I got, yeah, way too swing happy. And you got me with a high heat. How are the Pistons losing like this to the Magic? I think that Piston team is very young and unproven. Magic probably are coming in with the playing loose style. I haven't watched the series, to be honest with you, but this is just my from afar analysis. They're going in there with the attitude of like, we've got nothing to lose. Nobody has any expectation of us. We believe in ourselves. Let's go and shock the world. Where the Pistons probably are thinking, all right, we had a great regular season. We're supposed to win the series and likely playing a bit tighter than they should be. Good swing from him with the Live Series PCA. And now we got the Speedster at second. Have you been watching the series closely, Aiden? Because I kind of wish I was watching, but my interest always drops a bit when my teams get eliminated, and of course Golden State staying at home. Golden State's in Cancun or whatever at this stage. They're on vacation. I don't want to go to a left-hander because he's got so many left-hand bats in here, but
That's the ball.
don't know that it'll matter.
Out on the tag.
We'll get the out. He's going for the delayed steal. And we're going to get a double play on him. So, Twitch, clip that. Took some of the pressure off right there. Would I say a season like they had as a fluke? The Pistons? No, they're a good team. I think they have to learn to win in the postseason together. And then maybe a painful offseason if they do end up getting bounced by the Magic. Kyle, welcome in. Thanks for following, Kyle.
That's a ball.
Basketball without Luka is so boring, says Mike Plays Games. Mike's complaining about his 3-1 Lakers squad. Kyle, thanks for the heart me. As you know, probably, it puts you on the TikTok team and helps all the creators with a revenue split with TikTok when viewers like yourself send us a heart me.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
Do I like Battle Royale? So nice Quentin said it twice. No, I don't really care for Battle Royale much as the game mode. Smiling Scab, welcome in Smiling. Maybe I'll get in one more game. I definitely have to go by 11:30 my time. That's why I didn't go with a little bit longer timer today. LeBron basketball, not exciting to Mike anymore. You're going to get the LeBron stands going in TikTok, Mike, but I like it. Buddy, thanks for the GG. Also, I think there was a Go Popular that was sent too. Kyle, thank you for the Go Popular. And Eddie Murray's just going to flop one out to center field. Floppy Eddie. No, just kidding. Sorry, Eddie. No disrespect. One of my favorites. You're excited for next year. Luka and Austin, maybe a third guy. Finally have the spotlight. Instead of the LeBron is doing what he's doing at 40 years old, taking up all the oxygen. Boy, that was not what we were hoping for there with Chipper. LeBron playing old man ball, says real tight spot. Cook, welcome in. Lights are flashing for you, Cook. Cook, who's your favorite athlete of all time?
Ball.
I feel like that narrative was going back in like his Cleveland days about like oh wow, what LeBron's doing at his age is so amazing. And I mean, he deserves his credit, but yeah, they've been on that banging the drum for a decade, it seems like, Mike. Minnie, welcome in. Thanks for following, Minnie. Favorite athlete is Usain Bolt. Nice answer. And I chased up, thought I was going to turn on that very late with Jesus Mate, and through 5, not getting to Chris Sale so far. Gallon probably letting him pace the righty and then taking him out. Cheeky Sauce, welcome in. How are you, Cheeky? How about yourself, Cheeky? Who's your favorite athlete? Usain Bolt's a great answer. I love the story of Usain Bolt eating like 100 nuggets a night when he was at the Olympics from McDonald's because he just wanted a good protein source.
Ball.
I may be wrong on the amount, but he ate like an insane amount of nuggets while he was winning some gold medals back in the day. See, Big Mike for sure for Cheeky Sauce. Garrett, welcome in. Thanks to you for following. How about yourself, Garrett? Favorite athlete? I think we'll try Weathers here. Repeated talking point. They didn't even do it that much with Brady. I think the amount of games may have something to do with it too, you know, with football being a 16 and now 17 game schedule versus 82 games plus playoffs with the NBA. Maybe they just run out of stuff to talk about, so it's just an easy repetitive narrative about, wow, look at what LeBron's doing at his age. I can't get a strike across. Garrett, he loves Dwayne Wade. Wade's been a pretty interesting guy in his post-playing career. You know, with some of the insights that he's had, you know, on podcasts and as an analyst and what have you. Seems like a nice man. Milkman and GTD Hawk, welcome in. Mike says, I just feel like the NBA made itself so reliant, especially the NBA media, on Curry and LeBron. That's true. And soon, and maybe 3 years, maybe 5 years, maybe another year, but those guys are going to be gone, and then what are they going to talk about? FaZe LC, welcome to the stream. Thanks for jumping in. Game show host for a while too. Oh, I don't remember Wade hosting the game show. Probably should remember it. I know Nate Burleson's been hosting some daytime game shows. Trip Smith, welcome in. Nice for athletes to get that pipeline into doing some other stuff and making some more money if they want to be in front of a camera. Mike says, I think they're going to move on to Wemby. You don't think that does justice for how much talent the league has? Yeah, there's a lot of great players, but yeah, I think you're right. It's going to be the wow. Wemby's a generational player because of his height and what he can do on the floor. Not that it shouldn't be talked about, but yeah, it's going to be the drone on every day, fill up the ESPN and talking head stuff. Or maybe he was a co-host. But he's paused. I'm assuming he's setting up bunt defense, but he's taking a long time to do it. So yeah, Trip and FaZe, who do you guys root for as baseball fans? A's and Royals. Be watching that series starting tonight. Did not get a great bunt. Was trying to bunt it to second. Well, here's Castro.
No, that's out.
Same with the NBC broadcasts as Mike. I was looking for the fastball up and then dropping down. I waited too long to press the button. Kind of slammed, as you guys saw. Feels like he has a little pattern of like breaking pitch out, fastball up. Oh, just missed it. Now I'm hoping it'll hook foul. If it stays in, it's going to be a quick inning, and it does. All right, so Trout just a touch off from getting a solo shot. Inside the NBA history game, awful for Mike. It feels soulless as Mike plays games. Yeah, I don't even watch anything anymore. I used to, but now I just tend to read some headlines, check out Reddit, and talk to you guys. Feels like sports journalism dropped a lot from my youth, and maybe I was less cynical back then to where it is today. But I think the reduction in radio and newspapers, you just don't have as many good journalists that are actually doing journalism versus people that are trying to generate clicks and just saying outrageous BS just to get engagement, on X or whatever.
That missed. That's a ball.
Feels like they tried to get clips. With the most bonehead statements. Yeah, exactly, Mike. Yep. Yeah, it's just clip farming, right? In a different form. Mike says there's a few good people in the NBA journalist space, mostly you two guys who slowly started to get into the industry who you enjoy. And I know there's some people that do like great film breakdown and all that too. I usually just don't have that much time to watch the game in the evening and then go watch an hour-long breakdown on the game. And I may be exaggerating the length, but some of those videos are quite long. When they go through the replay and teach you about what the offense was doing and where the defense had a lapse and so on. Bunch of early 2000s journalists who had become complacent. Yeah, I agree. He had the hit and run in motion there. And we'll try it a second. Almost got him on the backdoor play. Let's see, TikTok. We have 25 minutes left on your timer, and we got 32 followers. If we make it to 100, I got a whole bunch of packs to open for you guys. So that's our follow goal for the stream. Or 100,000 likes if you prefer tapping the screen. If you're not tapping, you're napping is what I was told. Oh, Trekkin's here. Trekkin's always tapping. How are you doing, buddy? All right, we'll just take the out at first. Was thinking about trying to come home, but he was breaking home on the squeeze. Happen for sure is trucking. Oh, Matthew Clarkey made it in too. What's up, Matthew? Matthew, did you finish live series? I know you're quite the grinder on the game when you have the time. Hey, what's up, Yonel? I see Yonel's in the red chat. So Cell's having a great performance, only 46 pitches. I was looking for seam and I let myself chase way too far in. It's like, all right, I'm just going to swing at this 4-seam. Maybe I'll get fooled by a sinker, but try to have my timings right. I chase. The ball almost hit the tees. Matthew's getting real close. What's up, Blunt Eastwood? How was your weekend, Blunt? Oh, Truckin's multi-way watching. What's up, buddy? Truckin, thanks for the heart. It's misplayed at third. It's a slow runner, and we're going to be out by half a stride. Fighting there. My family's good. How about your family, O'Neill? How's the weather out your way? Hey, I like to think so, too. Buddy with a bunch of weird letters in the name. And Murray with a comebacker. Opponent's making great plays. Get Murray by a stride. And could have had a couple infield hits and got something rolling there, but it didn't happen. Truckin, thanks for the go popular. We need a crooked number, and soon we're running out of outs. O'Day is tired, supposedly. We'll bring in Clevenger and see if he can get out Yoderon Alvarez. Tap, 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 and it's Truckin. Follow Truckin's lead, guys. We love the likes. Question of the day, would you rather sit behind home plate at a baseball game, or would you prefer to sit in the outfield? 60% of the red chat respondents have said they prefer to sit behind home plate. And Brigman not tempted to grab that one. Botched by Jesus Mate. And that's going to give him a runner on the error. Didn't need that when we're already behind. Pierce, welcome to the chat. How are you, Pierce? And we're going to double him off on the bunch. Cook, thanks for cooking with us, buddy. If you are leaving, please click on my profile. My link tree is there. All my sponsors are included in the link tree. And maybe even more importantly, so is my Discord link. We'd love you guys to join the Discord server. So once you follow on TikTok, you can click on the profile, link trees in the bio, and just come on down. Colby Hines, welcome in, Colby. That's my second one, swinging way too far inside. Not hit well enough to get over the shortstop's head. Don't know what it is. It's the crossfire motion or something. I'm not seeing the ball well enough to recognize that it's missing by a mile. Dark Spect is lurking. How are you, Dark? Thanks for lurking, friend. Yeah, I'm swinging it way too many out of the zone. You're trying to hit the ball hard, but short-circuiting myself. good one to hit, but I didn't get the PCI close to where it needed to be. And he went right back there. Same result. We'll need a grand slam in the bottom of the ninth if we can hold them scoreless here, top 9. Clevenger out for his second inning of work, at least for now. Hey, Truckin', thanks for the cap.
That's a ball.
No cap. Thanks, Truckin'.
No, that missed.
Can't get Contreras to flinch. Hey, how's it going, Ty? Good to have you in the stream.
That's a ball.
Yeah, what's up, Blunt? I saw you earlier. I greeted you, but maybe internet cut out or something for you. Yeah, did not want to lead off walk there to Contreras. Oh, you locked your phone.
Ball.
You real 99's about to raid the stream. Okay. What organization do you play for if you're a real 99? I hope you don't play for the A's. Although I'm an A's fan just because of Fisher being such a bad owner. The Guardians? Well, congratulations, bud. The fruits of all your hard work paying off playing pro baseball. He's real. Met him yesterday, says Tight Spot. Friends of Tight Spot are always welcome in here. Jay Willie's a great shortstop that we have. He's a blast to watch every day. Haven't got to meet him at a game yet, but maybe this year. Blunt Eastwood, thanks for the heart me on TikTok. Yes, 19 minutes remain. I can only go to about 11:30 my time, Blunt. Then I got to take the kids for music lessons and club activities through their school. Blunt, thanks for the 4 TikToks. Otherwise, I would have done a longer timer to start with. You loved playing with him in college. You guys still in contact fairly frequently, Trey, or is he too busy for you now? Hopefully he hasn't got too much of the big head going. Always seems super nice on his interviews and stuff. He just don't know how guys are when they're not in front of a camera. Baseball world is small inside of it. Out of last year's A's, we got some autographs when I took the kids to the games. JJ Bleday, who's on the Reds now. Mason Miller was nice enough to come sign for my daughters. A couple of the coaches, Eric Martins and Mike Aldretti. Austin Wynn signed. Of course, Austin played Fresno State with Aaron Judge. Wynn's kind of struggling this year, but yeah, it seemed like the players are very accessible in Sutter Health because of it being a minor league park and how close they are to the fans. Hey, what's up, Mason? How's your day going? You watched JJ Bleday play when he was at Vanderbilt. Whenever he connects with it, man, he's got a sweet swing. A little bit shaky defensively from time to time. It's just trying to get a runner on. Obviously, it's not a great game situation here, being down so many runs. I pulled that PCI in just a bit. Probably was better off where I had it. Not able to get that one into the gap. So down to a final out here in West Sacramento, and it's Trout looking to get a 2-out rally moving, maybe.
That's a ball.
Mason, are you playing the show much? And if so, what do you think about it this year? Well, that's an alright swing. But we're too far underneath, and that's the old ball game. Shut out by Sell at home. Don't like that. But we'll try to bounce back on the next one. I think we have time for one more on today's session. If we get enough followers on TikTok, we'll do a pack opening. If not, we'll save it for tomorrow's stream. We're aiming for 100, and we're on 34. So we need everybody to follow. You are very hit or miss. You broke your monitor over it. You're probably playing a cheater, right? But we didn't know it was a cheater until this weekend. Although we probably suspected it was cheaters. All right, so back at it. Maybe I can avoid Hall of Fame here and get my hitting going. Although we want to push through Hall of Fame and hit World Series, but today won't be that day. Hopefully soon. All right, so let's try out Mystic and see if he does well for us. All right, we'll be on the road. Let's see what park we're in. Hopefully not a Creative Stadium. Yeah, this one usually plays fairly neutral. Well, yeah, shout out to purple. I was actually trying to change the lights back to purple. So let's see if that works. Solo stuck them in green, and they're staying in green. Right, here's PCA. He's got DeGrom on the hill. I didn't remember DeGrom having long hair, but you guys told me he did have it when he was a rookie, maybe into his second season. Free publicity. We like that. He'll get a good play at second base to deny the infield hit. What's up, Apple user? Apple user, how come you never change your display name to be, I don't know, baseball guy or something? Taking the lights off for a second. Trying to get them back to purple. That green's kind of bright in my eyes right now. Little late with Soto. I'll take that one right back up the middle. Good going, Juan. Too bad we didn't elevate it.
Ball one.
Did you ever get former MLB streamer Noah Murdoch to sign? As far as the Athletics, I'm not sure about that. The name sounds really familiar, but I'm not placing it. Mason. Oh, that was a bad pitch to swing at. I was fooled. I was looking for the four seam. I should just let it go. Well, lesson learned. Reliever for him last year, Rule 5 pick. Oh, okay. I think he did get some innings in. I'm not sure where he's at. I don't think he's I don't think he's on the A's roster now. He's back to the Royals. Maybe we'll see him tonight because the Royals are in town. I don't know if he's on the Royal roster. Yeah, we need the packs to move. Feels like there's been little waves of activity, but it hasn't been steady today. For what it's worth, Windsor. I'm guessing I'm getting punished for not streaming consistently day after day. Also, the game could just be dead because of all the cheating scandal. Could be both.
Ball, that's out.
Oh, he is with the Pirates. He's on the minor league roster. Yeah, Windsor, I need to open packs because my roster needs an upgrade. Need to get some Shohei luck or something. Eddie Murray can't get to it, unfortunately. The speedy Corbin Carroll's on.
He's safe. No, inside.
On the affiliate push, you might have to leave the Guardians and join Grit.
Outside.
Or maybe he can be on both teams.
Nope.
Such a calm announcer, says JMO. Thanks, JMO. Played a bit in Top Golf yesterday, despite the internet acting up. And, yeah, we hit some moonshots out in Top Golf. If you're not playing in Top Golf, you should definitely download it. It's made by AP Ballparks, and his PlayStation ID, in-game ID, not my job site. AP, how's life out your way, buddy? Remind me of the here's a deep dive to left field by Castellanos guy, Tom Brennan. Hopefully, I'm a little bit better person than Tom Brennan, based off of what we think we know about Tom. Dakota King, welcome to the chat. Thanks for following, Dakota. Got bits and pieces of things yesterday with the connection issues. It straightened out about halfway through the stream, but it was just a mess. And I think it was twofold. I think it's because I had iCloud on. I was backing up some family videos. And I forgot that I had it on. And I think it was just a bad day for Comcast as well. So it was, you know, the double whammy. World of fun going on there. Love to hear what's going on. Oh yeah, of course, Mason. If anybody you know wants some support, bring them in. Oh, take that, DeGrom. Former shortstop. Where was his shortstop skills that time? Twitch, clip that. Wild turn of life events. Hopefully for the best or something good coming, AP. Sometimes you get too many things going on at once. It can be very stressful too. Eddie Murray, perfect swing. Don't think it's got enough to get out towards the top of the wall. We'll have second and third with nobody out. He just took that. Yeah, he did. He did the ditty. Take that, take that.
Ball. That's inside.
Yeah, I went chasing with Chipper. Goes back there. I keep thinking that ball doesn't have that much snap to it. That's going to finish in here somewhere. I got myself in the rundown, dang it. Oh, sometimes I hate this game because of how the running works. He missed his throw to the plate, and then I can get the runner momentum back where it needed to go. Oh, I don't know about lunch. We'll probably get lunch on the road, Boski. Gotta take the little DonyellFreaks to a couple of things. Piano lesson and little school event. So I'll be leaving probably right at the end of this game. There's a McDonald's on the way, and they both, the two older ones both like McDonald's pretty well. So I'll probably just have some fries or something to hold me over and have a bigger dinner. Back on the losing weight train, and it's going a little slow, that train. Yeah, so we're facing Devers. Haven't heard much about Devers with the Giants. I know the Giants are playing a little better than they were at the start of the season. Boski, how about yourself? What was for lunch out your way? Lunch hour winding down for the East Coast, of course. Here's Brandon Valenzuela. Supposedly a perfect release, but not a great result. Spaghetti and meatballs, says Boski Bo. That sounds good. Boski never puts the pictures in the food Discord, though. Sometimes he tells me about these fabulous meals and I don't get to see them. Rest in peace to Wade Boggs. He's stepping in to the batter's box. Drew 5.7. Thanks for following, Drew. So usually we have to hit 100 followers before the timer runs out. I'll extend the 100 followers till the conclusion of this game, whichever comes later. But we got to get 100 for the pack opening. If not, we'll be back at the tapping tomorrow. Have to start doing that. Yeah, I'd love to see what you guys are eating, if you think about it. Chair feels like it's a little out of whack, so that's why I'm shifting around so much here. All right, so Jesus Mate hitting 344, stepping in. Good pitch. Thought that was missing down and in. So let it go, and it's 0-2 count here. And he got me. I don't know. I keep thinking the ball's missing for a ball and, you know, taking a chase pitch. Need to be ready to swing. That time I chased, and it was out of the strike zone. Recognition not where I need it right now. And the hard grounder takes out PCA. It's Baby Jack Jack. Welcome in, Baby Jack Jack. What's your profile picture? I feel like I've seen that picture before. Is that a meme from somewhere? Oh, I think it does. Yeah, so many of these people have that that Zen stuff in there. I tend to just kind of zone it out. Yeah. Jack Jack, who's your favorite athlete of all time?
Ball two. Ball three.
And DeGrom throwing a lot of four seams this inning. I'll go chasing the circle change. Thought I was going to get a big rip there. More like RIP. Wayne Gretzky. So I used to hear a lot about Wayne's daughter and Dustin Johnson. Are they still a thing? I feel like I never hear about them in the media anymore. And you may not know. You may not follow Wayne's personal life that much. But yeah, Wayne's daughter. I don't know her first name. She was married to Dustin Johnson. Johnson had a bit of a reputation off the course in the golf world there for a while. So Castro turns on it and hits it foul. And Mate will get us a good play. New followers, Jason with 3 exclamation points. How's it going there, Mr. Jason? AI is letting me down in purple chat. Not what I was asking about AI. At that circle change, he's throwing it below the strike zone frame, and I keep rolling over on it. Just looking in her half, and we'll let the slurve get painted in for another strike. Jason, who do you root for as a baseball fan?
Ball one.
See, Jason's a Yankee supporter. Twisted Logic, how are you, Twisted? Welcome back to chat. And apparently went around. Trying to lay off on that one in the dirt. All right, so Jason, how about favorite Yankee of all time for you? Logic, I'm doing good. Yeah, thanks for being here, friend. What's new with you? And that circle change tempted me again. Another bad result on it. Let me pull off the fourth inning stretch. See if we can get the bats rolling next time we're up. Jason's a Jeter supporter as his favorite athlete for the Yankees. Favorite Yankee. Grind and packed. How's pack luck been for you, Twisted? My favorite MLB team, I like the A's. Currently in first place. Very clustered division right now in that American League West.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
Terrible. Best pull has been Buxton. I've hit Soto and Marte so far this year, but the super high stub cards, I haven't had any luck getting them. Hopefully soon. Track, welcome aboard. How's your day going, Track?
Aye.
That's a great swing from Trout. I thought Chipper might have got one of those pre-dive animations to rob it, but too fast for Chipper. Like to get Marte. A's are surprising Drew so far. I don't think the A's have enough pitching to really contend, but we'll see if they make any moves throughout the season to get more help to that rotation. It seems like he's in take mode right now with Devers. Rings of Saturn, thank you for the 2 roses. Yeah, Braves are going really well. Seems like Walt Weiss is having a good start to his, his stint as the manager there.
Ball.
And Murray going to be out to Wade Boggs there. Pitching view, I'm using outfield, Grayson. Chipper gives it a ride to left. Not going to get the dive for our opponent, so Chipper will have 2. So we try to get something going here in the 5th. Grayson, thank you for the follow. I think a lot of people pitch in strike zone these days.
That's a ball.
What's my greatest life accomplishment? I don't know, man.
Ball 2.
Good question. Rating low 1600s, Andy. And good pitch on the 4-seam. Been throwing enough of them for balls that I'm hesitating, and of course you got to go a little faster on the 4-seam.
Nope, that's a ball.
We're playing the number 3 guy in the world right now, Andy, so it's going to be a grindy game. Okay, so Jesus Mate rolls it into the outfield. He's coming to the plate. Chipper's going to score, and we'll go up by 1.
Ball, that's upstairs.
Big rip on that sinker ball. Yeah, he was on that list that got leaked this weekend, Andy. And just late on the slurve. So we get 1. Of course, would have liked to have got more there, but we're playing from the lead for the time being.
Ball one.
Yeah, long run for Armstrong, but he's fast enough. He'll get there to cut it off. I thought we were easily going to catch it. So Armstrong lets it drop, and it's a leadoff hit. Here's Boggs stepping up. All right, I think Armstrong's going to catch this one for sure. Good going, Pete. We'll get the cutoff man and on to the next batter. Question of the day, would you prefer sitting behind home plate when you go to a ball game, or do you like sitting in the outfield seats if you had your choice between the two? I like being behind the plate when I can be.
Ball, that's out.
Behind the plate for sure for Andy. Yeah, that's a good swing up the middle. Finally, he caught one of the cutters there. Same hand side. Behind the plate for sure for Andy. It's more up close and personal. Yes, I agree. All right, big at bat for Rafaela. Caden Too Sober. Thanks for connecting with us, Caden. Could be two. The problem is Rafaela's just so fast. We're not going to get him. So here's Castro, 2 on, 2 out. See him leaning. We'll try to pick him off. Behind the plate, so you can see what the batter sees. It says track. Coco Van Dyke. Welcome in, Coco. All right, so through 5, it's a 1-0 ball game. Pitchers duel thus far against the Aggies.
Leading off, left fielder Willie Castro.
And he got me on the sinker. I was looking for that fastball here. It's been throwing a lot of them in that location. Super late with Willie. And got me up and away. Let's see if Soto fares better. It's all over Twitter, Andy. I would type in like MLB The Show cheating. You'll go down the rabbit hole. Have X Hope. How's it going, Have?
Fernando Tatis Jr.
Tatis swinging late, being great with the single with 2 outs. We'll get the throw over. Playing one of the best games ever made. I don't know about that, Have Hope, but I like your optimism. Yeah, he's got me here on the throw. So we got to try to get the rundown going. And I went back on the pump fake. I would have been safe back to first. Funny thing, isn't it? Thank you for the follow. How are you doing, Funny Thing?
Ball, that's off the plate.
Called the wrong motion. I don't know what pitch I thought I called. I think I was expecting to throw the cutter or something. Well, let's be better. That sounded great. Must have been a contact perfect, because it's had that that perfect sound to it. Funny thing is a Tigers fan. Always like getting the guys from the Motor City in here. Or at least fans of the Motor City. Seems like a nice fan base. This is Santander gets a 1-out single to right. And we ran right through him with Eddie Murray. The clipping on this game can be pretty funny at times.
Ball.
Good take from Trout. Clutch Gotti, how's it going, buddy? Clutch coming in on the red chat.
Rake 2.
Trout spins it foul at the plate. Stay in the at-bat.
3.
Not that time for Trout.
Ball 1.
Endeavors getting a piece. Phantom, thank you for following. Phantom, tell us about yourself. Who do you support as a baseball fan?
Inside ball.
And my
3.
first time throwing the fastball in the game. He didn't swing. And he's a bit late to the party. We'll get that one. How am I liking MLB The Show?
Second baseman, Patel Marte.
I'm enjoying the conversation with you guys, Clutch, but the game itself, it's not my favorite. Been playing since 19, and it's a rough start for him this year. Phantom's a Braves fan. A lot of Braves fans in the chat. Braves fans enjoying the baseball season as it stands. How about yourself, Clutch? What would you rate the game on a 1 to 10 scale? There's a lot of issues with the show right now. Nori's official. Welcome in, Nori's. Benton Holyfield. Welcome in, Benton, as well. Yeah, that was very hittable pitch. Way too early, though. You stop playing this show. Cheating is too bad, says Phantom. Yeah, it's definitely the topic of the week right now is how the game is really overran with cheaters. Rush, welcome in.
Baseman, Chipper Jones.
Ravens are signing former Vanderbilt quarterback Diego Pavea to a 3-year deal per source. He was supposed to try out this weekend. The Ravens signed him in advance. Is he good enough to move right into being the QB2 and move on from Huntley?
Ball.
Mike says he sucks. Clutch Gotti, he would rate MLB The Show 26 on a 7. On a 1 to 10 rating system. Where would you guys in TikTok chat rate it? Or Purple Chat, for that matter. I was around 6.5 at the launch, and I'd say about a 5 right now. See, Ty's got it at an 8 rating. Phantom's at 5. Mason's at 4. There's a reason he went undrafted, says Mike. I thought it might have been one of those don't draft us late type of deals, because we're going to go over here, not sign or whatever the guys pull when they go through the draft late. Although I don't know much about him. I remember the name vaguely last year. Mike would give MLB The Show 26 a 6. He is loving the offline grind. If it was purely offline, he'd give it an 8. That Murphy 17. How's it going, Murphy? Ranked is so unenjoyable when you have people scoring 18 runs a game on you, says Mike. Sheepadoodle, thanks for the ice cream cones, buddy. Boy, that was hit pretty slow. Just not able to get there with the second baseman. And I think we're going to have to make the call to the bullpen. It's got Rafaela and Castro due up next.
Now pitching, Joan Duran.
And Rafaela over the mound. He won't send the runner home. Bases loaded with nobody, or excuse me, with one out. Donnell Marshall's always the right answer. Maybe exactly what we needed. If we can turn it quickly enough, it's the double play to get out of the jam. Astros fan for Clutch Gotti. We got beef, buddy, with me being an A's fan, but yeah, good to have you there, Clutch Gotti. Most of the Astro fans that come in are fun to chat with. I don't know what you mean by that, him. Tampa's new linebacker coach apparently worked with your second round pick from last year. Yaya Diaby is our best edge rusher, and he worked with Bain 2 years ago at Miami. Yeah, that's nice to bring in somebody that already has some experience together. Little late on the swing for Jesus Mate. But yeah, Gotti, I'm an A's fan. So, of course, A's Astros, AL West rivals there. Chibadoodle, that was a boatload of ice creams, too. Thank you for 67 ice creams. You gotta do the 6-7 deal. Positional coaches need an overhaul for 2 or 3 years anyways. Bowles not the only reason the team's been performing badly, per Mike on his Buccaneers. Yeah, that's kind of weird stuff to ask immediately. The him 69. What were you thinking about that dude, Mike? I was feeling like he was just being a troll. Gave him a chance to clarify himself. It's like, what does that matter when you first join somebody's chat? 6-9 at the end of the name's never a good sign. Well, we're not exactly tearing the cover off the ball. We'll look to scrap together another run or two here as we progress, but for now it's 1-0 ball game, trying to get a complete game shutout. Well, not a complete game because our starter's gone, but you guys know what I'm getting at. We're trying to shut them out. What's happening? Hell no. How's your day treating you?
That's outside.
See, White Sox won yesterday in a comeback. What's White Sox record? I know they're playing a little bit more competitive ball this year. Should be getting some Tampa jerseys in the next couple of days. Got 68 players without a number. Excuse me, 38 players. I don't know how I got it to 68. Reading fell. And Santerre golfs that one to get the at-bat. It's another pitch. And he laid off. Angel Meerkat, welcome in. Actually, I don't think it's Meerkat. I think it's Meek. My eyes looked over real fast. Yeah, Angel Meek. I'm sorry. Meerkat, not the correct name. And that's a stone cold take. You know, it's hard to know, Jordan, to be honest with you. Possibly, but At least to my understanding, cheating wasn't as prevalent on PlayStation.
Ball.
All right, so we're into the yellow. Let's make the call to the bullpen.
Now pitching, Eric Gagne. Now pitch hitting, Garrett Anderson.
Apparently, everybody was ponying up 200 for access with that many members in there.
Ball 2.
Very tempted to get a Bane jersey before he even debuts. Be your first time doing that, but you want to see the number first. Are there particular numbers that you like to avoid, like even numbers on the back or anything, Mike? Put Emmanuel Class A in the game. That would not be a very Class A thing to do, Sheepadoodle.
Nope. That's inside.
Little guy's being loud in case you're hearing him. And he crushes it with Anderson when I try to get the slide step. Well, saw the runner going, and I thought, well, let's speed up the motion, the delivery. Hadn't slide stepped the guy the whole game. He was all over that deal. Maybe the slide step tipped him off on the fourth seam. Wouldn't wear like number 8 if that's what you're asking, unless it's a true superstar. Okay, so Class A should have came in. Hard to find him in the show this year, Sheepadoodle. I don't know why. He's going to strike out. Maybe he'll get to first. We'll see. Went a long ways past the catcher. Wouldn't be shocked if Baines takes something mid-40s, low 50s, though. Murakami's leader in home runs. So that's what's going on for the Sox. You think he's on the juice, or you think he's legit for Murakami? All right, so we get the swing and the miss. Challenge with the fastball. Regretting it, obviously, now. Can we get a late run or two to keep this game alive? He has the power. This is our main man here. Yeah, big swing and a miss on the circle change. Rolled over on the slurve. Doubt the kicker is going to give up 4 for a rookie.
For the A's, right fielder, Fernando Tatis Jr.
And Tatis gives it a ride. It's 102 off the bat. We may have leveled it. At least for now, we're lined up for extras. Blake Soberia, welcome in, Blake. Thanks for following. I see you got Ellie De La Cruz on the profile picture. Are you a Reds fan, Blake? Right, so he's going to make the move now to Johan Duran. Just underneath that knuckle curve. Or excuse me, just on top of that knuckle curve. Would have been great to have been just underneath it and smash it to the gap.
Ball.
Mike says drafting another uber athletic tight end that can't catch isn't too ideal. I think AJ Barner wasn't considered very much of a pass catcher for the Seahawks when we drafted him, but he's been great. Maybe they can help him become a better receiving tight end for you guys as you know his pro career gets underway. Titan, welcome aboard. Thanks for following, Titan. Let's go to the pin. Which lefty has the lower earned run average? They have the same earned run average. Clevenger has a lower batting average, so we'll put him in. At least I was trying to. My opponent's paused. Browns are going to the Super Bowl, says Sheepadoodle. To be fair, we had one competent tight end on the roster last year.
Now pitching, Garrett Clevenger.
Didn't realize Clevenger was in the yellow, so that's not great. Coming in tired, we better throw strikes. And Bog's not offering.
That's ball 3.
Yeah, tight ends seems like the more that you have that are solid, the more different formations you can run out there, and play a little heavy when you need to, and then the play actions that more effective. I'm hoping Royale takes a leap forward this year. He wasn't bad as a rookie, but I guess I had higher hopes for Royale coming into last season for Seattle. So hopefully that's similar for you guys there in Tampa. Baltimore Ravens, yeah, we were just talking about that. What do you think about that, Brendan? Is Diego going to push Lamar Jackson for that starting job, Brendan? Okay, so here's Rafaela. Pretty good signing. How do I feel about Price? I'm glad they drafted a running back. I didn't watch Price in college. I don't watch a lot of college football. Might have seen him get a carry or something with the Fighting Irish, but yeah, it didn't resonate in my memory. But I'm glad that they picked up some running back depth. I think that was huge concern for the Seahawks going into this coming season. I think I better stay there. Feels like that's pretty shallow. You're hoping Sharp, the 6th-rounder, or Culp steps in for Mike plays games in his box. Just started playing MLB 26. You never played an MLB game before. You're absolutely poo at it. Any tips? You got to get in a lot of repetition on the game. It has a kind of a tough learning curve. I would tell you to try to see the ball as well as you can out of the pitcher's release, and eventually you'll get better pitch recognition, and you won't chase at everything. Really easy just to want to swing at every pitch that comes out there. Veritek does enough to get us the lead. It was a nice play from my opponent. Almost got a double play. Noah 8B, welcome in Noah. Favorite pick for Mike is Ted Hurst, wide receiver out of Georgia State, 6'4", runs a low 4.4 40. Do I think when Matt Olson hits his 300th home run, they'll give him a milestone card? You're asking because you have a Braves theme team. I'm trying to remember when guys have hit 300 if they usually get a card or not. I feel like at 400 they do. I can't remember at 300 Cooper. Mike, do you have any recollection on that? And we will steal the base there. And let's go to our other center fielder, Mike Trout. You think it's 400 and up, says Mason. Mason has some remembrance of it, and it's usually at 400 Cooper. Or Coop was not there. Mike says, you feel like with the Braves being pretty liked by SDS, wouldn't be too surprised if he does get a card. Center fielder is deep. Maybe that sinks in. It will. So Trout off the bench gets us another run for some insurance. Blake, Alberton, and Animal Crackers, thank you both for following us today. Oh, I didn't realize Trotter's son was selected by you guys. What's my top 5 in the MLB as of right now? What do you mean, Noah? Top 5 teams, top 5 players, top 5 MLB The Show creators? Because it's definitely going to be all my friends here in the stream. Boy, my earn run average with everybody is pretty bad. We'll go with Halsey. Teams. Dude, I haven't looked at the standings, but I think it's like Padres, Dodgers, Yankees, I'll throw my A's in there just because I'm a homer, and of course the Braves are kind of setting the pace at the moment. Kai Kent, welcome to the stream. Thanks for connecting with us, Kai. He's got a fast runner on the bases, and he's not going to try to get to third for now. Sheepadoodle's got the Guardians in there. Lucas Gilcher, welcome in, Lucas. Cubs, 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 all the way Cubs from Mason. Mason's not wrong. Corbin Carroll just missing the big bop there. He is going to try to go, and he'll advance on Tatis's attempt. So it's up to Trey Turner. Came in to pinch hit, and we'll see if he has another, or pinch run for Turner. See if he has another option here, and it looks like Trent Gresham coming in.
Ball, that's inside.
Ooh, I thought that was home run ball there. That was hung. He's trying to throw it below the strike zone frame. Fellas and gentle ladies of the stream, thank you for watching. I better pull the runner. I need to take the kids to their lessons. So timing was just perfect. Wish we would have got 100 followers on the TikTok session. We got over halfway. Tomorrow, please be here to join us when we go live, probably 8:30, 9 o'clock my time. When we do go live, we will be hopefully tapping and not napping. We'd like to get all the packs opened, but we need 100 followers on the stream to get there. Ethan, thank you for the gifts. Sends us a rose and a GG. We have a boatload, a smorgasbord of packs to enjoy with you on tomorrow's stream, but we got to get our for-your page drive going there. Let me see who's on Twitch to raid. When you hear me talking to people you don't see in chat, they're probably either in the Twitch chat, the TikTok chat, or the YouTube chat. If they're not in one of those, I probably made them up. We're going to raid, talking about those Braves, we're going to raid the Bearded Ninja. He's on right now. He's a Braves fan out in Louisiana. So Ninja will have you guys covered into the afternoon with some MLB The Show. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in, and I can't wait to see you tomorrow. TikTok has the most followers. Twitch, I'm partnered on Sheepadoodle. And I've been on Twitch the longest, almost 10 years, like 9.5 years on Twitch. Here we go to the Ninja right now. We'll see you guys tomorrow. If you think about it, click on my profile. My link tree is there. Join us in the Discord, and we can chop it up there too.